So, first of all, congratulations on the win. Just
Thank you, sir.
get your immediate reaction to it. How do you feel you performed?
It was good, man. It was a really, really tough one. I got tested in multiple ways and found my way through it. I feel like I started a little slow, you know what I mean? And again, it's no discredit to anyone that I've fought, but maybe fight down to the level till I get cracked, and then I have to kind of rally. So in the second one, you see I came back really dominant and started just kind of picking it apart and finding the target, using the jab more. So it was good. It was a great experience. I'm glad it went exactly as it did. I wouldn't change anything.
After the fight, you guys were talking a little bit. I think I heard you on the broadcast saying, man, you hit really hard. You're a super tough guy. What were you guys talking about?
Yeah, pretty much that. I was like, I think you maybe busted my nose. He's like, yeah, you broke mine too. And we're just laughing. We don't hate each other. We're fighters. We're all trying to make some money. I think we both just made some money. So we were just chatting. It's over. The guy is a banger. He swings really hard. He landed it hard. I can tell you firsthand. He's heavy-handed, and we're just jabbering back and forth. A little bit of humor. I know he's disappointed, so it's kind of trying to lighten the mood and show some respect. And we're just bantering. That's all.
Your shorts nearly came off.
Yeah, no.
Any point did you notice that while you were going for the submission?
I know they were coming off. You defend the neck. The shorts come off, they come off. That's going to be a lot less embarrassing than getting choked unconscious. So, and I was going out. If I'm going out. So I was not about to tap to that. So the shorts were, they were not the primary concern. They were a concern after, but it is what it is. They were cool undies too. You see the camouflage, so it is what it is. With the fancy undies, I knew that was going to happen, eh?
Well, Bryce Mitchell actually, he went online and said they were not camo underpants, and you guys need to pick up your game, I guess.
Yeah, well, who said that?
Bryce Mitchell, the guy's always.
Oh, he said that. Oh, yeah, he's a funny guy. That way. Listen, you tell him that I beat him to the camo shorts, so I won the race to those camo Reebok shorts.
Cool. And last one from me. The last few years, it's not been a consistent sort of outing for you. You've taken a bit of breaks every now and again.
Yes, sir.
Is that the plan going forward? Just wait for your right opportunities, or do you want to start just churning things out?
No, man, it's the UFC. There are no real right opportunities. I mean, everyone in this division is tough, as you can see. There's no waiting. For me, sometimes when I have a tendency to rush and try to get back in, I've learned from my mistakes. There's only so much you can fight. Everyone's different. Everyone deals with it differently, mentally, hormonally. Like, there's a lot of different factors in doing it. And, I pushed myself extremely hard. So I feel like right now, if I were to look at it, 3 fights a year seems to be my average. I would like to go forward, and sometimes more than that, maybe sometimes less than that. But I'm going to do everything I can to be as active as possible and progress, of course. But rushing myself has seemed to be, a detriment so far, as resulting in injuries and burnout and trying to make decisions that are, I think a little bit of patience is going to do a lot for me in more realms than just one. So right now the theme is patience for me, and I think going forward, doing that is going to help me become more active, give me the experience. Like, I just fought for nearly 15 minutes, and I took more experience from one fight that I may have taken from 3, and I took my time, had a year since the last one, but I don't feel like I'm not progressing at the same level of guys that fight more than me. I'm still doing the work in the gyms and everything else. So to be a little more active and get fights each year will be better, but to push myself and end up getting injured, it works against me. So I'm kind of trying to find the balance, and 3 fights a year seems to be a reasonable balance for me.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
If you could break down the game plan for him coming in. I know you said you tend to start a little slow. I'm sure the game plan wasn't like, hey, let's get cracked a couple times and then work it in, but kind of break it down for us.
Yeah, not that I start slow, but I feel like I have a progression. The coaches and I were talking about this before. I get better as we go. As you see as we go through the rounds, I start to pick up the pace a little bit. And I think that's more like a classical striking mentality. Breaking in the fight, man, he came out and I misjudged a few things and got clipped hard. He's an absolute banger, and that's expected. The game plan coming out, touch and pull, be first and be third, and just kind of chop him, attack the body, put some water in the basement, as Coach Coco said, and just kind of stay with it, break him down slow. It's just, I think I got a little too relaxed. I felt like, okay, no offense to the guy, was like, my striking felt like above. I know he's coming with big shots, and then I got a little over-relaxed. And I'll be honest, I was impressed. He's got a mean squeeze on the guillotine that we were not expecting. That was a mean squeeze, and I was like, he almost took my shorts and everything with him, so it was like an unusual attempt. But It was good overall. When I started to figure out his best shots, take the best shots, took the best punches, took the best submission attempts, started breaking him down, started figuring out the angles he was coming from, how he reacts to feints and fakes, how to control the cage, get him going backwards, how to use the distance. Then I was like, okay, I got this. 100 times out of 100, I will win that fight, you know. Unfortunately, you don't know what people have until you get in there and feel it for the first time, and the first time could be the last time and the only time. So these fights are crazy. It's exciting.
Speaking of your opponent, could you tell? It looked like at the end of the second round, it looked like he was starting to tire a little bit. It looked like the strikes and the works of the body that you have been doing were starting to pay dividends. Did you notice that? And did your corner say something to you in between the second and the third round to kind of tell you like we need to really put it on this third? And did you think you already had it in the bag going into that point? Did you feel like the fight was going your way?
After the second, we were starting to realize we were adding up on him. We thought he was going to come out heavy in the third. We were expecting it, but Coach Coco said, keep putting water in the basement, keep attacking the body, and it did. And I think that's what really broke him down. People saw the shots that landed, but it was more than those shots that led to the shots that hurt him. And the pace we fought, you don't see it, but the intensity of pace, I think, adds up on people. And with guys like that, they're big punchers, so they spend a lot of energy slinging those big shots, and those things take a toll. Everything has a price, you know. And when you hit that hard and you hit that heavy, it has a price.
Your last fight was in a much bigger venue, a lot more people. What was it like going in there and fighting in an empty, small space?
Same feel. Fight's a fight. I liked it better. I could hear my coaches, and same thing. Fight's a fight. Same punches, same grappling, and so I don't care. I don't care who's watching or what it is. It's the same intensity for me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.